I'm gonna give you guys some time to get here. Good morning, everyone, too. I'll probably say it about 5 more times till everyone comes on board. Give it a minute. I'm just gonna walk around while you guys are waiting, show you what's happening at camp and some of the work they've been doing. He's making breakfast right now. What are we making? Pancakes. And we got hash.
Can't find any eggs.
Corned beef hash.
We got a little bit of hash.
Yep. And we got pancakes, corned beef hash, and fruit. All right. See if we can make everybody eat about 3 oranges this morning. Can you do that? Morning, Tammy. Morning, Susie. Morning, Frank. Hey, Frank, thanks for all the help you did yesterday. Hey, look, Frank, here's Greg, still awake. Greg came in and do fire watch. Sir Williams, yeah, let me come sit by you guys. Sir Williams, still around here. Maybe I'll just talk and I'll make him look at him. It's not prettier than me, huh, Sir Williams? All right. Yeah, guys, just so you know, Greg here. Thanks, Greg. He covered fire watch all night. So our volunteers that came in,
they're at home. Take a right.
For those of you that don't know, or you're just catching up, we did have an incident. And I've got some of you on here right now. We did have an incident with a family that the city actually came and asked us to help. Well, city rep did, and they were in a hotel room. Mother, father, little child, little girl, and they had 3 dogs.
Hey, you.
And even though they're civilians, Cliff does a whole lot, and he's a veteran, you know, and he does a whole lot for our camp. And he, you know, Mayor Jonathan Rothschild's made that position specifically for him, and he's really good at what he does. And when he asked us to help, you know, explain the situation, we said yes. Now, while CBI and everybody was packing up their property to get them out of the hotel, CPS rolled up right in the middle of the extraction. And at that point, I had told Cliff, I said, simply because of that, we're going to continue because we can't allow precedents to be set. If we're pulling someone out of the desert, we don't want anyone to come in and just stop that. We promised them a second chance. We were going to open up some doors. Cliff was working on housing. I only needed to hold them until February 2nd. So CBS does get child. Father leaves, refuses to hand it over, and he runs off with his son. He doesn't want to hand him over to CPS. Yesterday was a very hard day for our staff. It was mainly hard for the parents. But Adeline, you know, Addie, I never say her name right, but Addie and Angela were amazing. And it's very emotionally draining. You have a child. Dr. Carroll came in a pinch the minute there was an emergency. Thanks, Doc, for always being there. Just to make sure. We had a concern the child might have had MRSA from the wounds and the open sores and stuff. And we documented everything on our end the minute we took them in. I never knew for a fact whether or not there was a warrant for father. There's never an Amber Alert issued for the child. All we heard was rumors. I never asked to get complete clarification because I really didn't want to know. But we did bring them in, and we did shut the camp down from outside, and we locked it down, and we got sanctuary, and the signs posted, and it was shown to CPS when they came yesterday. And I do believe they're not dumb. I do believe they knew that I had them. I mean, we were talking not 20 yards from where we were hiding them in the tent, but they did respect our demand that they don't come on. And I just told them, I said, if I need a little bit more time without anyone interfering. And I told them I was confident. Flora was there with me too, you know, and you know, we basically told them we can do this. And at the end of the day, Dad made the right decision. But whether or not he should have had that was my problem. If they were coming in and they were going to try to help themselves and they were going to try to get on their feet and take away now there's no CPS allegation of physical abuse or sexual abuse. There's none of that. Mainly it's homelessness is a big key, and mom and dad just need help and support, and sometimes admitting that you have a problem is a lot harder than people think. So they're here. Child's back safe at grandparents. Once child was safe, I text back CPS, let them know that the child was safe. I will be talking with grandparents today. I told little Joe that I would see what I can do about getting him out to camp today with his sister because we have some clothes and toys for him. Parents do not want to do anything that's going to violate CPS agreements. So we're going to just have a few people that are experts at this kind of help guide and see if there's some way family can see each other as one unit. As of right now, there's nothing that we can do to change the situation. We're going to advocate for mom and dad as long as mom and dad want to advocate for themselves. They're sleeping right now. They had a long night. And when they get up, they're going to go in. Ben and Dawn are going to treat them like we do any other civilian couple coming in, because now it's not a family unit, which means they're going to be going over to a place. They're going to have to accept a treatment housing program plan, and they're going to have to do exactly what they need to do. If Mr. Jackson has any warrants or anything, TPD will not come in and enact those. The only reason why we invoke sanctuary is because with a child involved, there are people who don't know everything, but from their perspective, they're going to do everything they can to help the child, and they may think we're hurting the child by what we're doing. So with a child involved and the situation that's the reason why we basically locked the camp down. Now, everything else ran. And nothing really was changed that much. It's just the homeless were not allowed to come in. No one was allowed to come in. I allowed one individual to come in, Ghost, which was a friend of Joe's. And sometimes having one of your fellow, brothers who've been in prison with you and everything tell you, hey, Lewis is, you can trust Lewis. He will help you. So it was actually a convict who changed his life around, and he's still struggling out here. And he's still fighting his own demons, but he's trying real hard. He came to help Joe and sit down and really talk with him and say, look, man, you know where this goes. And, having him be able to reach him, I think that was really key, And sometimes people get a little nervous when Ghost comes in here. He's got a pass. The gang task force looks at him and everything and watches him. But I saw a lot of miracles yesterday, and it was a very taxing day. And let's see. Morning, Lewis. Hey, Terry. Good morning. But good news is, like I said, we're good to go. Parents, at this point, we're advocating for parents. The minute they stop advocating for themselves, we don't advocate for themselves. Cliff's going to come out Monday with them. And I know we spent a lot of time and resources, and there are some people griping saying, well, they're not veterans, but we go and we help everybody. And if you come to the camp and you talk to a lot of people, come out and ask them how they feel about this veteran civilian shit, because that's the way they refer to it. These old vets here, they see civilians, and even if it's one or two, they're busting their ass, and they're running the camp, and they're working hard for them. So when you say civilian this, civilian that, you're talking about their friends. Yes, we're a veteran-oriented program. Our program's designed to stop veteran suicides, bring awareness to the epidemic, provide relief for families, get these guys off the streets. But the veterans went and fought for every American. So in keeping with their creed, we're going to do our best to take care of everyone out here. So for the few who had issues, I understand, and I appreciate the way they were respectfully brought up to me. But at the end of the day, thank you for having faith, because I didn't think all this was happening, and at the end of the day, God was going to allow something horrible to happen to the camp. I mean, these guys, when that father and son was running around in the desert and people were trying to find, I had like 12 of these guys. And usually they're not ready to jump. The minute a little boy, homeless boy, was in the desert and like cops were and the family was scared, they jumped up, man. These guys were jumping. I mean, I had like, some of these guys are on canes, and they're like, and I had to say, well, no. And they're like, well, here, let me go get a flashlight to give to you. Everyone wanted to help. And when you see things like that happening, you just have to ride on faith that you're doing the right thing, because I don't think God would make it that apparent if you weren't, and that's just me. So we ride on faith. A lot of people were nervous; they were scared. They're worried about me. Well, they're going to get you for lying to a government official, and everything else like that. And say, I told people, I said, just those are nothing. We don't need to worry about that. But it was a successful day, but very tiring. Camp right now, morale, it's been kind of taxing. People are tired, really, here. They got pretty good firewood, as you can see. Sir Williams, he's going to be, when are you going up to Oregon, Sir Williams?
I'm leaving on the 15th.
Sir Williams is actually going to be going up to Oregon to meet his attorney,
I'm
right?
leaving here on this coming Friday.
You're leaving this Friday.
Yeah.
Now, Sir Williams is going to be going up this coming Friday to meet his lawyer, and Sir Williams is going to be doing the paperwork to get his settlement up there, and from there we have an agreement that he's going to be going from there out to North Carolina.
Yep.
Where are you going to be at, Sir Williams, when you get to North Carolina? There's actually some North Carolina families on here.
Black Mountain.
You're going to be in Black Mountain. And I know that Gus and I think it was Mike Holland, they said that they're going to take this guy out to eat, you know. They're going to buy him dinner. But anyway, Sir Williams is going to go from this point to go get his blessing, and then he's going to take all that home. And I've told him, because he wanted to get some things for the camp. Now, this is old Mennonite here. He get his income, like we talk about. He's okay. He gets $1,000 every month, and he barely spends $300. You know, it's not like he's very humble. He's a great guy. But I told him once he gets home, if he wanted to, that he could mail gift cards for veterans, and we would send him a list to the veterans. And he said, I want to send all the vets out here. He's a vet. He wants to send all the vets a gift card. So the plan is, you know, here in a couple weeks when he gets home, you know, he's going to be able to mail out gift cards, and then we'll get them to all of his friends out here. And then, and he can come back anytime. He's talking about coming out to the new base, Charlie, right? Yeah. Where the tiny home village is. He said he might even get like a little mini camper bus. Sir Williams, how long you been here? He's the biggest troublemaker, guys.
2 months.
2 months.
Well, a month and a half, 2 months.
What do you think about the camp?
It's all right.
It's all right?
Yeah.
How do they take care of you here?
All right.
Yeah?
Let me see your ladder. I got to get another drag off of this.
Sir Williams would like somebody to bring up Camp Tobacco. Was that it, Sir Williams?
Yeah.
Woke up, he's walking around out here.
I'm lighting up.
I don't know. Sir Williams can go and buy a freaking truckload of cigarettes if you want, guys. Walking around here looking for a cigarette this morning.
I found one.
Oh, it was a tiring night. Okay, so now, Dad says she wishes you safe travels, by the way.
All right.
Here, we'll go walk around. I'll show you guys some of the work that they've done and they've been doing right quick. Ron's your new supply guy, guys. So when people are coming up with donations, he's running our overflow. This guy here, this is one of the best guys. I mean, you guys know how I love Solo. This guy right here, this is one of the best camp dogs we've had. Besides Solo, of course, but this is Smokey. Say hi, Smoke. He's a Smokey, yeah. He's a Wolf Shepherd hybrid. The dog is awesome. We started, they were cooking. Let's see where they're at. We got the hash browns going. Towards the end of the month, most of them are out of food stamps. The food goes fast because I have a standing order. Hey, if they're hungry, cook, constantly cook and feed everybody. Let me show you what they've done in here. They actually did a really good job. They came in and ripped this entire area out. They know how I am with the OCD, so they literally spent their time just turning cans, make sure all labels are out. And I know you can't see it too good in here, it might be dark, but food-wise, non-perishable, as you can see, they're good. It's just having milk, eggs, and cheese. And remember, we can keep food cold. We do have some bigger coolers, and it's winter time. But milk, eggs, cheese. We got a bunch of pancake stuff. That's a really good breakfast. It doesn't cost much. But their water supply, you see, is getting kind of low. I'll get a post of the empty pallet out so we can let people know. And let's see, I think we have 36 veterans here. When Ben gets up, we'll have another count, but I think we have 36 veterans here. And we have 2 over on civilians because of the families. But if you guys remember how the old supply tent was down when I left, and all we had was all that stuff. Well, this is it, guys. This is their supply tent. VOP President Ken Champ said, you know, we just need kind of like an overflow. And so we set it up. So as fast as the donations come in now, a lot of them, they don't even get back here to get sorted. They go right out to the front. There's John's, Pastor John's chapel right there. They built. We'll go check that out for you guys too. This guy here built the chapel. All right. So what Ron does is he comes out, and then the people come out in the morning. What we have them doing is they're going to take clothes, and they're going to have stuff hang up. But as fast as it comes in, it literally goes out now, which is what I like. We don't have a waste of any donations. Like, the waste is gone down now. And I was pretty upset when I see a roll-off that's a quarter filled with a bunch of clothes and things that people need, and it's just sitting there. So we're not going to have that issue no more. You don't have the capacity to hoard here, and with the way it's set up, as soon as it comes in, it goes out. But it kind of affects them too, because they start to get a little upset when the food's gone. Let's go check out the chapel. When they start running out of food or coffee, like this morning, they're out of paper cups. So now the dishwasher's upset because now, of course, he's going to have 40 coffee cups he has to wash. But I always tell people that's good because it keeps them busy and they have to work. So this is John's office. They wanted to build him something. He does a lot for these guys out here, you know. And, you know, they have a lot of respect and, you know, for everything he does. And they wanted to build him this little chapel area, and it's night chapel per Mama B. We reversed it. It's something with words she knows more than I do, but we were actually talking about Batman this morning. We were going through old videos with Salt River PD and some of these guys. Overall, I mean, they're doing good. We got a couple here. If they get up here in a little bit, I'll take you in this one right here, guys. You guys will love the way they set up their home. But we'll go over. I'll show you the. Just so Ken, when he wakes up, I want Ken to see this because he'll like this, you know. But this is, of course, yeah, a veteran lives in this tent here. Yeah, it's just, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's nice. And I don't care about any time you can go and see, but compared to like some of the other places, he keeps his stuff neat. He doesn't have trash piled up. Of course, he's over there cooking breakfast right now. So he jumped up and started working to come cook breakfast. And this is his little spot. Like a little home in a home. You seen the chapel? I'll take you guys over to see what they've done with the medical unit too. They got it ready for Dr. Carol. I think she's coming out to do a clinic today, and we've got 4 veterans with TBIs she hasn't screened yet. Oh, someone came in and they slept on the massage chair last night. They're sleeping over in that corner. Alright. Oh. I don't know who's sleeping in there. Cody's here somewhere too, so he might have went in there to sleep in the med tent. But yeah. No one's sleeping on camp. They shouldn't be, I can tell you that. We've got 46 here, and then we've got 2 more that stayed overnight to help the family, so. Yeah, there's supply line. All right, I'm going to quit chatting. I've shown you guys kind of like what's going on. Do you guys have any questions, or you guys want to talk to anyone that might be up? I'm going to come over here where my coffee is. And now I'm going to read what you're writing. Good morning, Mom P. Morning, Daz. Who else came on here when I wasn't looking? Morning, Dorita. Hannah. Beth. Milwaukee Marine. All right. Hey, Rome. You got any updates for the family or anything? They kind of know the situation. We're trying to get the food, huh? You haven't looked yet? Okay. No updates for them. It's the same old out here. It's just new people. They're making origami animals now. Oh, is the coffee area cleaned up that you guys set up and everything? They still got it clean? I'm gonna go check, guys. Hold on. Because they'll sit in there and they clean up this whole coffee table, and you have people running in and out, and they spill sugar everywhere and knock creamer everywhere. It's irritating. Oh, okay, good. They're doing good. Look, check this out. See one line. They made a little origami, a little origami swan. And as of right now, and Kelly, if you catch up on this too, hold off on any big coffee pot, pulling any excess electricity off the HMS grid. And you know, it's a safety hazard at some point if we draw too much, because their electrical setup is horrible. So that's why we do these on private video, by the way. So many changes. Yeah, Lois. Well, they change it. Lois, you come back in 2 months, it won't even look the same the way it is now. And then really, they just reinvent themselves. You know, people will come and you just move some things around and it looks like a whole new base. But we pretty much got the same things. We've got a lot of the same people. So, have a good day, Daz. God bless you. Have fun at church. All right, are there any questions or... Yeah, Mama, everything's always good here. Cody's here, too, whenever he wakes up. I think that's him sleeping in the med tent. And we're going to get him... Morning, Rhonda. Here, don't look at me. Look at these guys.
It's an empty cup. The reason I go up around Bristol occasionally is because I go to that big flea market. That big flea market up there.
I was actually talking with Ben and Don the other day, because like Don's learning as a commander, you learn. I mean, you have to have like extreme patience. But I always tell people when they look at something bad happens, oh, this bad thing happened, or this is happening, or this is a controversy right now. And sometimes people think, well, we're not doing anything. You know, every one of you guys realize that when you go to bed at night in your own home, in your own beds, all these people out here have a safe place, and they have their own home and their own bed simply because of what you do. We've been kicking ass in this mission since day one, because since the very day we've operated, there has not been one day in almost 2.5 years that we have not had homeless veterans sleeping safely under our watch. Not a single day. You know, at one point we were spread out all over the place, and we were killing ourselves doing everything we could. Just you know, we were so worried about, we got to go fast, we got to get it out there, and some of it was strategic, mainly to protect Bravo, because if we're bouncing all over the state and we got the agencies following us everywhere else, you know, there's less controversy focused here on Tucson. But every night, guys, you go to bed, all these people have a safe place to sleep. You're doing something right now. You've been doing something for 2 years, and as long as we keep doing what we're doing, every night when we go to our own homes, other people will be blessed who wouldn't have a home because of that. And to me, that's like the greatest thing. When you come and you wake up here in the morning with these guys, you know, I don't know, it's just great. Because a lot of people are out there in that park, and it's not getting any better, because we've got our hands full here. So, all right, is there anything going on, guys? You guys have any Mom and P? Oh, you want to just hear? I'll just do this and let you guys listen to the barrel conversation. I don't know what you're going to hear, and there are some veterans, so if you hear an F-bomb, don't take it personal.
We wasn't in that Harlan County, but we was in Hardin County. Hardin County.
Yeah, my
grandma, on my mama's side.
He knows all about where I'm from.
My grandmother on my mother's side was born in Elizabethtown.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
You know where Confluence is?
Buddy, if it's Kentucky, there's
All right, well, you know where Possum Creek is?
Huh?
The Possum Creek Confluence, you know where Possum Creek is? Runs through there in those coal mountains? Right outside Hazard County? That's where my grandparents, that's where my grandfather lived.
Now that Harlan County's got a pretty good reputation for certain things. Hardin County's a little more lenient. They're not as rough and tough.
So if you guys want facts on which counties are safe to drive through in Kentucky, you're getting it firsthand right here.
You get over around dadgum Harlan County now.
Would you believe we got 3 major colleges in Asheville?
Yeah.
3 major colleges.
I came over here from North Carolina.
You got Warren
Yeah.
Wilson College out there?
Yeah.
Warren Wilson.
You know, the Walking Marines in North Carolina, Terry Sharp.
And
I got a hat for you I'm going to bring too, Sir William.
I used to be ground maintenance crew. I worked for a ground maintenance crew out of the Biltmore. Biltmore Plantation.
Yeah?
Oh, I had a blast out there. All I was doing was running a mower. Oh, that's a big place, man. It takes a while to mow that stuff. It's like mowing a major interstate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You remember that old Jerry Clowers that made those records? You know, he talked through them like a...
Jerry Clower.
He was an old country boy.
Yeah?
And he said, when you got to coon up a tree, you know, and you're out there, if everything is sporting chance.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
You know, you got a dozen dogs under there waiting on that coon to drop out of that tree. But go ahead and kick him out, John, and let him hit the ground. Give him a sporting chance. You got 20 dogs going to grab him when he hits the ground. Remember that? Give everything a sporting chance. That's up there. Then he had that thing about so-and-so and the chainsaw sawing the legs off the tables in a bar someplace or something about kind of funny, you know.
I'll tell you something that happens to me quite often. I don't drink. I don't drink, but I go up there and sit with my 2 cousins, you know, and I'll sip on a Coke. It costs me the same damn price, you know. But I'll sit there and sip on that Coke. And here come Bill Dundee and Jerry the King are walking in. They walked up to the bar, they sat down. They know me, you know. I've been raised around them, you know. Anyway, Tommy Wildfire Rich was raised in the same area. The Wrestlers. Anyway, they come in the bar and they're sitting there and they get up and get in an argument started, you know, because they drawed the girls. If they brought a little blood on one another, you know, it drawed the girls to them. Are you hurt? Are you this or that and that?
So they fought to get the girls to come to him?
Well, Bill Dundee and Jerry the King are. And hey, Jerry hit me right up the side of the head. Look here. I still got the scars. See that? Hit me with one of the screw off.
The pool sticks? Oh, stools?
Yeah, he unscrewed the damn thing and swung it, swung it, and he connected on the side of my head. I asked him, I said, what the hell are you doing? He said, I'm sorry, William. He said, I saved him for his act. Yeah.
Yeah, Terry. Terry's in North Carolina, but Walking Marine. Hey, Terry, I got that hat. I'm going to be giving it to Sir William, so when you see him wearing your hat, you know you got the right vet. He's going to be coming back to North Carolina. And he said Black Mountains area.
Yep.
Where can the family, like, what's a good place out there close by where you live? He's got a cabin. You got a cabin from your dad, right?
Yeah. It was given to me in 2006.
And Sir Williams has some homeless guys that jump off trains, you say, that come stay in your yard?
I wake up some morning, you know, some mornings when it comes food stamp time, they'll jump off the train, they'll come down there and set their tents up in my backyard. I get up one morning, I had to go over to Kingsport and get me an 18-cup percolator. They'll come knock on the door. Will, you got any coffee? I said, yeah, I got some coffee. Come on, get you some. Yeah, they go down there to get their food stamps because, see, they can get $200 and something at one whack at the food stamp office. That's why they stop off there. The North Fork Southern goes down back of my place. North Fork Southern Railroad. And I don't hear this horn mess here. I hate that horn mess that don't come into play. It's 15 miles down the road for they even honk the horn. That's what I like about it.
The train with no horn.
There's some railroad tracks right over
Yeah, he's up around Asheville. He's in Black Mountains, Terry.
There's railroad tracks over there by the Coca-Cola.
22 miles north of Black Mountain.
22 miles north of Black Mountain.
Towards Boone.
I had 22 towards Boone. 22. There's that number again.
The train getting a little too modern for you, it is, ain't it?
Oh, I ain't rode no trains, but.
I just didn't have no one-eyed mule.
Oh, yeah.
And railroad tracks is over there by the Coca-Cola plant in Asheville. I used to clean that up. I was janitor there. And then there's a track. Them tracks come down along Interstate 40, coming from Asheville.
This was that thing that was making all that little noise.
So there's another train track north of
All right. I love Sir Williams, man. He's great. Hey, and if you guys haven't had a chance to come out and meet and sit and talk with him. He's an old Mennonite. He doesn't drink, you know. He's eccentric. He doesn't. It's not like he's a penny pincher or something, but it's like if he don't need it, he ain't gonna buy it, you know. And he don't need much. He's been wearing we got him some new clothes and stuff. He's still wearing the new clothes from like 4 days ago, and he won't open up. He's got 2 other sets of new jeans and stuff. He's not gonna put them on. He wants to look good when he goes to sign a check at the lawyer's office, and you know they're just gonna get dirty out here. He's an old guy, and you can learn so much from him. And I mean, it's when you have those times you can come out here and actually sit and meet with some of them and just kind of talk to them and find out about their past and their lives. He's not homeless. He's got his own cabin. His dad gave him property and cabin because of all the sons. He worked his tail off, and you know, so he gave him his hunting cabin on the lands out on right off their family property. It's on their property, but he's out there in North Carolina. You know, and he's not poor. He probably could buy 10 military tents right now if he wanted to. Then he doesn't even sign it. I mean, he's not, but he lives so simple. And one of the concerns we had basically was he's a really honest guy. And then when people got word, because he's just honest, we've been telling him not to talk about a settlement going up. We're going to get him up to his lawyer's office. Want to get him home because he's also kind of trusting. There's an innocence there when you sit and talk with him. He couldn't figure why anyone would ever try to hurt him or swindle him or anything like that. So our goal is to make sure he gets home with every penny that's his. And he's saved. If he's been here 2 months, so I mean he's saving on average $600-700 a month. So he's already saved like $1,400 just staying here. And he actually spends less money here because the only thing he needs is tobacco. He's an old guy. He doesn't drink nothing. He'll smoke weed and he'll sit there and smoke a cigarette. That's it. He just sit there. He says he's one of the outcasts of the Mennonites, actually, because they don't do anything. And he's like, and they never really liked me because I smoke pot, you know. But you can thank Vietnam for pot. So he's a great guy, man. I love for you guys to get out here and just so you remember why we do what we do. And when those times get hard and it gets frustrating and we're getting pissed off and, you know, and there's always internal conflicts, political drama. Every time someone ends up leaving, they turn around, they do everything they can to destroy us, lie, smear our name, stop doing what we're doing. If you don't get out here and enjoy the fruits of our labor, you're going to start looking at our crops as if they're rotten, and they're not. They're beautiful. Come out here and talk to these guys. Come out here and spend time. Remind yourself. Spend a night, for crying out loud, you know. I still have people, and, you know, it happens consistently, you know, so I guess I can't complain. In the beginning, it was hard to get people, but we had people that come and stay the night, and just try it out. Enjoy your fruits, because we're still tilling the field, and we're still planting every day, but we do have to stop every now and then and remember, man, we're blessed, you know, and we're blessed so much because there's not another shelter like this in the United States of America. There's not another place where anyone can come in and just be so open and free and actually get to know the people living there. And all these people are being taken care of, and no one's making money off of them. No one's getting no poverty pimps involved. You know, then they're starting to take care of themselves. It's not been the best week or the best month. I'll tell you, the first month's going to suck. I don't like the numbers. You know, I've had 8 service calls to my camp so far, and we've had one individual who's been so stubborn that he's had 4 related to alcohol drinking. So, I mean, there's people here who are not allowed to drink because they've lost their privileges. There's people here who have to go into detox. So once they got full control and we stepped back, yeah, there was areas where, and I don't think they realize the importance. They kind of do now. I had a meeting with the firefighters yesterday when they came to get Gilbert because he had a heart attack. So we responded. He got the 2 nitrates right away. They got him over to the hospital. This wasn't alcohol related, and it was like, you know, I was talking with the firefighter. He was like, well, this is nice, because they were figuring they were coming out to get another guy who's done drunk himself into oblivion. We're trying to get them to where they take care of themselves and they watch out for each other. Sometimes they start slipping down the rabbit hole. Those are problems, but they're still here and they're still safe. And this also gives us something to do and some mission to do. But the numbers don't look good this month so far. Housing looks good. We got people going in, doing their programs, detox. We've done some great things. You know, we just helped a child last night that desperately needed help. So yeah, we've done some great things. But it's going to be a painful couple months, guys, because there's a learning curve, and I got more of a new staff who's trying to get settled in. But the goal is we're going to keep pulling ourselves out, and we're going to keep handing more over to them. And then pretty soon, and VOP can be like any other nonprofit, to where we're just like all working with all the other nonprofits coming in. And my end goal would be, and people think I'm crazy, my end goal would be just to let the homeless run everything. You know, and you have a small Overwatch that's really just there for support. At some point, okay, this is yours. This is a gift that God's helped build. And we've all helped build this for you. We don't want nothing, so you know we were always true to our word. This is all yours. You need to run it. You need to take care of each other. And I tell them, give me arguments when I go to the city, and I'm trying to explain to these people that they don't know what's best for their clients that are out here, because they look at them as clients and numbers, and, you know, it's just another grant for every one of them they get. They don't know them. And they don't think they can do it. A lot of people don't. They've been proving them wrong for a long time. I don't think it's going to be easy moving forward. I think this year would probably be one of the hardest years we've ever had. With growing pains, but we're going out in other areas. We have other satellites, and we're blessed. We've got the 5 acres that we're working with the Funks with out there. There's no obstruction on that. It's not every day you can start building a tiny home village in a county and there's going to be no obstruction, no neighbors complaining, no city, no code enforcement, no zoning crap, none of that. And, you know, they're already popping places up on that property out there. But I don't know. That's where we're at. Morning, Kelly. Had me on St. Well. Terry, you're going to walk to Conklin from North Carolina. Hold on. I had a meeting last night. Okay. Planning the walk. If you want to just come out, we can do a walk from Fort Etuca all the way up to Luke Air Force Base and hit the military bases. That'd probably be a shorter walk, but Terry, if you guys don't know me, he's walked to DC, I don't know, like 5 times or something like that. Yeah, Kelly, if you do have a chance to come out later today, there's one of the ladies, I think he needs to talk to you. So I told him that you were in Phoenix yesterday with Bug, and that you'd be if you had a chance, you'd swing out today. Here's a morning, Betty.
Yeah, by that Shell station. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went down that parkway. I got in trouble.
Look at all these gentlemen. Look at that gentleman redneck right there, letting that woman rake the. So now enjoying himself.
Just waking up,
Look at all these gentlemen helping you out. I'm just teasing, just so you guys know they all take turns raking.
I guess she is an early bird.
Where's Kitty? Where's Kitty? Where's Kitty? Where's Kitty?
Yeah, that's all going right in there.
Where's Kitty, Smoke? Where's he at? Where's Kitty? Where's he at? Where's Kitty at? Where's Kitty at? Conklin is one where it is. I'm walking.
No, I'm just telling them that we're getting a...
All right, Mama. Chris, I let him know you're coming down too. Or Mama let Chris know that I told the guys that she's coming down. And then oh, okay. Yeah, Terry, I remember we were talking about that. Morning. Hey, morning, Maria. Hey, who's on right now? Hold on a second. Here. You guys want to talk to James for a minute? Here, Jim. There you go. Say good morning. I
Morning.
think Mama's still on with a couple people.
How are you this morning?
You gotta look. They can't reply. You gotta read what they write.
I can't read this early in the morning. Let's see. Somebody says hello. Or
Well, I get some more coffee.
how's everybody doing this morning? Smoke.
Smoke my wife.
You got smoke right there?
I'll make
None of these guys even have a smoke.
It's the end of the
Good morning. Good morning, Valerie. Mama P. How are you doing this morning? I don't know where Lewis ran off to. Say good morning. Say good morning, Ron.
Good morning.
Sarge, say good morning to everybody.
Morning.
Say good morning.
Morning. All the camp moms, I'd like to say thank you for your ongoing support of us. I hope y'all like how the base is starting to run and how everything's starting to last.
There you have it, folks. Around the social bureau in the morning. I gotta go find Lewis and give him this phone back.
Hang on, I'll make you a
All right, thank you. I know I'm still alive. I'm walking around here on base, looking for Lewis. Here he is.
My coffee.
He had to get a cup of coffee.
Yeah, it's cold though. All right. No. Hey, Val. Good morning. That's not coffee. It's sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
You totally fibbed to me. All right, we're waiting on coffee to be made. Oh, and it's not good sweet tea. Oh. All right, I want to wait on coffee. Morning, Misty. Love you, Val. Hope you're having a good day. If you're catching late, you can go back to the video. Did a quick walkthrough to show you some of the projects that was going on. Gave you an update on some of the cases that we're working on. Base isn't on lockdown no more, although I'm still doing the safety. We're going to go through and today, and they've got a few more things. We are going to tighten it up just a little bit. I know that Operation 13-2, Kelly and them, they've got those great kids at that group home that came out. They're planning on to come out to do another big sweep to get it ready for the open house. But you'll be able to see some of the work that's been done, and the next time I walk through, it's probably going to look completely different and even better, you know. But it's ongoing. Thank you guys for everything, and those of you yesterday, Dr. Carol, Addie, Angela, Flora, all you guys, Frank, that was a hard day. But at the end of the day, thank you guys. It's not easy, and I know a lot of people scared with how close that line we were walking, but at the end of the day, you know, everything's everyone's safe, and we can move forward and just try to help the parents out as best as possible. So thank you guys for everything. You can watch the video from the beginning. I'll be out here at camp as usual. And come on out. And if you're coming out, pick up some eggs, please, because they're out of eggs. All right? I love you guys. God bless you. Have a great day. All right?